Our boy Alex Leonidas, properly pronounced Leonidas, recently just dropped a new custom-made barbell called the ONYX Bar in collaboration with good friend of the channel, Bells of Steel. The ONYX Bar happens to come with a complimentary program called the ONYX Program, and today I'm going to be reviewing not only the bar, but also the program because it was made with you guys in mind, and just giving my unfiltered thoughts on it. And since everybody likes lists, I'm gonna give y'all a little list of exercises that I really like on the barbell, especially just to top everything off. Let me get this out the way first. I paid for this with my own money. Alex didn't ask me to make this video. Bells still didn't. I did this because years ago, Alex took a chance on my platform and promoted it in a video that ended up doing very well. And that really helped this channel out at the beginning of my journey. So I'm doing this because, again, I feel like this is a very high quality product. Alex works very hard, and since he just hit 400K, I feel like this is a good opportunity to, give the homies something nice. We're gonna get into what I like about the barbell, and then talk about the program, and then the exercises that I think y'all should try on it. First things first, let me just get this out the way. For people that are questioning, like if they buy it, would they have any use for it? I bought mine and I donated it straight to my commercial gym. Pretty much any gym that you go to is not gonna say no if you're like, hey, I wanna buy this barbell and donate it to you guys. Is it cool if I keep it here? They're gonna be happy to do it because most of their barbells are trash, and this one is really, really high quality. So the two biggest things, other than the cool name, ONYX Bar, it sounds tough, bro. Great job with the name. And then the color scheme I personally like. I think the gold plating is a good touch. Is the rigidity of the bar, the stiffness of it, and then the sharp, sticky knurling. Brother, I tell you that when you compare this to like a regular grade commercial gym barbell, and then even one of Bells of Steel's standard barbells, the difference in just the feel in your hands with no weight on the bar is night and day. It is orders of magnitude better. Another thing to consider with like a regular barbell is that even with say 315 pounds on the bar, even if the barbell has like a 500, 600 pound capacity, it'll start to bend a little bit in the middle. And quite frankly, when I'm bench pressing, even with that little bend in the middle, it feels like trash on my wrists. It feels like trash on the shoulders. I'm not bougie or anything like that, so if I have no choice, I'm still gonna bench on it. But I'll tell you what, man, I loaded up 315 on close grip bench press a couple of times with this, and the difference in the feel in your hands and in your shoulders, and overall how locked in and connected you are with the weight because the bar is so stiff, and because you lock into it with the grip because of the knurling, it's really just night and day. In general, I find with a stiffer bar, you're just gonna connect with the weight better if you're pressing or pulling with it. Now, in terms of knurling, I cannot overstate that you could literally take a potato and grind it against the freaking knurling and peel the potato. You could grate cheese with it. Listen, I did some plyometric pull-ups, which, by the way, pull-ups in general on this bar, if you can station it up high enough, I was just barely able to get my knees to stop from bashing off the ground. But if you have a rack that you can set up pretty high to have it so that you have clearance for weights, knurling pull-ups are night and day better than pull-ups on a normal bar. I cannot overstate that enough. But I did some plyometric pull-ups because I wanted some try-hard B-roll for the video, fellas, okay? It shredded my hands. Listen, I put hand sanitizer on my hands, and it doesn't look that bad, but they were really red at the gym. And when I put hand sanitizer on them and I washed my hands and stuff, I was like, wow, it stinks. Really, really good knurling. It's sticky. Even if you don't wear chalk, I find the knurling just glues to your hands so well that there will be a lot of exercises where you otherwise may have needed chalk that now you don't need to use it. The collars on the barbell are thinner than a standard barbell. This has a 1,500 pound weight capacity, I think. I'll double check this when I edit it. But you can fit like a lot of plates on this thing, even like regular standard commercial gym plates, let alone like a calibrated plate, which is thinner than that. So again, this is a lifter barbell, and it's made so it's gonna be the last barbell that you ever need to buy. Unless you just wanna buy a bunch of them for your gym, for whatever reason that may be. So overall, I give Alex's barbell an S+. I can't think of any substantial downfalls to the bar. It's even pretty affordable for the high quality barbell that you get. And again, this is going to be something that you'll buy once and you'll never need to buy another barbell ever again in your life. It is that good. So excellent job, Alex. You really made sure that a quality product was put out with your name on it, and I can't praise you enough for that, bro. Good freaking work. All right, that was the barbell. Now what about the program? Is the program gonna hold up to the actual barbell? Now this comes complimentary in a PDF when you purchase the barbell. I'm not trying to mess with Alex or Bells of Steel's money, so I am not going to give finer details or post the program up on the screen. I just think it would be better to talk about high level things, meaning broad strokes, things that I like about the program and things that I think y'all would benefit from it. First and foremost, the program is written barbell only, but it does come with instructions that would allow you to implement other things into the routine if you happen to have access to more equipment. So like a cable station, nice machines, whatever the case may be. But again, one thing that I really like right off the bat is that it manages to be a barbell only program while also including enough variation to stop you from hurting yourself. As we know, you can't do just one type, just ramrod one type of exercise over and over again, because ultimately you're gonna get overuse injuries. Alex has talked about that classically on his channel for years and years now, and it's something to where he accounted for it in this program. So right off the bat, excellent there. At a high level, the ONYX program is just breaking down into 3 4-week blocks for 12 weeks total, and each block has different exercises that are similar enough to one another, block to block, to where you can still make progress. This program does include a little bit of calisthenics as well, but again, most of them are things that you do with the barbell. So it has the body weight extensions that you do with the barbell. I really like those. I used to do them quite a lot. Really good free tricep volume, basically, especially if you're a little bit on the heavier side. In terms of the progressions, it combines, and this is what I love about Alex's approach to doing things programming wise. It combines things that are really simple, so like double progressions, and it tells you how to do them, gives you a little bit of guidance on form with certain things, not a whole lot, but just enough for you to be able to just not destroy your form, basically. But it also incorporates some more advanced stuff, but it's explained in a way that makes sense and you'll be able to implement even if you've never heard of it before. And then also, any exercise on the program is something that he's made a video about or he's talked about it. So you'll be able to reference form and loading and things of that nature. This program in general is just gonna get you really strong. And as we know, strength training is bodybuilding training. If you get stronger for reps, and you don't break down your form, you're gonna get bigger. And this cultivates that dummy-proof strength that Alex likes to talk about. So the ONYX program is really good. I'd recommend it mostly for beginner, intermediate lifters, but I would imagine that an advanced lifter could look at this and be able to modify it to be able to service them as well. Really good program. All right, ONYX Barbell, ONYX program, both really top tier quality. Now, what about some exercises that I just generally tried out with it that I think y'all should try out? Now, in general, obviously, it's a barbell. You'll be able to do any barbell exercise on it. But sometimes a higher quality barbell just makes certain exercises feel exponentially better. So something that's not gonna roll around or is pre-bent and is just destroying your wrists or vertebrae. Deep good mornings. I recently started doing these on an SSB. I did try it out with the hip thrust pad on my neck as well. Again, something that's stiff and is not bent in the middle is not going to roll on your vertebrae and crush your freaking neck until you're paralyzed and you're not lifting any weights because you're wheelchair bound or you're paralyzed from the neck down. I've also tried close grip bench. Obviously, I talked about that already. Any bench press in general feels really good. I did some skull crushers on this, just on the barbell and on a bench, just bench sage style, just not even setting up anything, just taking the freaking weight off and just doing skull crushers with it. Again, something that's not rolling around in your hands, it feels a lot safer, and overall, you just feel more connected with the weight. I did some curls on it, those felt good as well. Last thing I tried, you gotta try out pull-ups on a knurled bar. A lot of people reach out to me asking questions about what they can do for grip strength on their pull-ups. A lot of the times I'll tell them to use chalk. Not every gym allows you to use that. I would tell you just use liquid chalk and don't get it everywhere, and clean the barbell afterwards. But for people that are, just want a higher quality experience with pull-ups, I can't stress enough that pull-ups, chest to bar, weighted pull-ups, chin-ups, whatever the case may be, you feel so much stronger when you are locked into the bar. When you're able to stay locked into it, your back is able to work harder. It's the same kind of deal like wearing straps on rows, for instance. The same thing applies with pull-ups, where you're locked into the bar and you're not using a fingertip grip essentially, and your freaking fingers are slipping down the bar after like 5 reps when you can do 20 more, but it's like, oh, my fingers are slipping. All right, that is all she wrote, fellas. Alex, thank you for coming up with a badass barbell. Thank you, Bells of Steel, for allowing this to happen. And thank you to you guys for allowing these beautiful things to be done. You're gonna be able to find a link for the ONYX bar in the description. I personally look forward to continuing to train with it and just pushing my limitations on this bar, because I can already tell it just, quality of life is just so much better with this thing. If you have any questions about the barbell or the program, I'll do my best to answer any questions about those. But watch these videos now that you've watched this one. Have a great day.